but we don't. And so how do we show people the beautiful nature of who they actually are? And so many therapists, gurus, the moment you were born, you were still pure love. You were born into this world with pure love, pure light, pure, then it was taken away from you. And that's what I found in myself. And I realized this, and then I started hearing people say this, was I found the true nature of who I am. I found the Peter Pan story. I found the boy in me. I found that curiosity, that artistic nature, formidability, that adventure. Then I started to fall in love with myself. Do I love everything about myself? No. Am I starting to understand that those parts of me that are me are still part of me, and reconciling myself with that and walking with that in a different way and putting to rest the things that have haunted me is all within my power.
Yes.
Had no freaking clue. Always wanted
We,
somebody else on the outside try to fix and help and do. And then I finally realized I'm the only one that can help fix and do. I
it's
can
a,
have outside information that is good for me to help me along my journey. I'm the only one that can stand up. I can take somebody's hand, but I'm still the only one that can move my leg.
yeah, that's a very powerful realization to have. I think I can certainly relate to that with, similar sentiment with my own story as well. But just realizing that doctors can only do so much. They can only guide me so far. At the end of the day, I was going to have to decide what I wanted to do with this condition. I had to decide what I wanted to sort of make of this and how I wanted my life to go. And did I want to keep living in this world where I was building my own castle around me, and shutting out? And so if people can allow themselves to get to the point where they can have the bigger realization, that you do have more power than you give yourself credit for, and you do have more, you're capable of change more than you might give yourself credit for. If you can reach that point as an individual, it's a very powerful place. Because, like, for me, the moment was the realization of acceptance. Like, this is how my life is going to be. I have to a choice. Do I want to make the most of this moment, or do I want to make the most of these moments with my life, or do I just want to, like, say, hey, I'm going to throw in the towel? Being able to reach that place for myself was very powerful, to be able to kind of say, you know what, I'm not going to let fear dictate my life anymore. Because what originally brought me to a therapist in the first place was anxiety and fear, my own trauma, my own history. Finally having some release of that and being able to take control of some of that stuff is what really gave me a sense of freedom again. I will say, just even writing this book on Still, it was having to relive some of this stuff over and over and over again as you rewrite and rewrite and rewrite. All this process was a form of therapy even in and of itself, because it forced me to really get intricate with my thoughts and really assess the situation from an outside kind of looking in perspective. And I think that even in and of itself was a healing experience.